So good day, my dear students. For today's video, we're going to talk about number theory. And the foundation of number theory is first learning about the real number system. So for today's video, we're going to learn about the real number system. Kapag sinabi po nating real number system, this encompasses all the numbers that we can imagine and not imagine. So yung mga numbers po na nakikita na natin dati, at yung mga numbers na hindi pa natin nakikita, so yun po yung ng real number system. So kung iisipin nyo po, masyado po siyang malawak. So to illustrate po further, real number system has two branches. We have the rational and irrational numbers. So ano pong ibig sabihin ng rational numbers? When we say rational numbers po, di ba, noong lower year levels po natin, when we say rational numbers, these are the numbers wherein we can write in a form of A over B. So kapag sinabi po nating ratio, relationship. So yung relationship po ni A at ni B. As long as B is not equal to 0. So anong example po nito? For example, we have number 2. So ang 2 po is irrational number because we can actually write it in 2 over 1. Opo. Dahil 2 divided by 1 is actually 2, therefore, 2 po is irrational number. So kapag sinabi naman po natin irrational number, ito po yung mga numbers na hindi natin kayang isulat in A over B format. So for example po nito, ang pi. Opo, ang pi wherein ang equivalent niya po is 3.1416 and so on and so forth. Bakit po siya naging irrational? Dahil kapag tinransform po natin ito into fraction, wala po siyang equivalent fraction. So, makikita din po natin ang decimal niya is non-terminating. Ano pong ibig sabihin ng non-terminating decimal? Ibig sabihin po ng terminating, natitigil. So kung makikita nyo po dito, 14, 16, patuloy po siya. Kahit sila na pong mathematician, yung nag-solve sa kanya, hindi pa rin po natitigil yung decimal ng pi. And it is also non-repeating. Kasi kung search nyo po yung decimal numbers ng pi, hindi po siya nauulit at hindi din po siya natitigil. So lahat po ng ito, decimal po ni irrational number at si pi po, meron po nitong dalawang to sa decimals niya. So now let's proceed. So under rational numbers, we also have three. We have fractions, integers, and we have decimals. So pag sinabi po nating fractions, in terms of A over B relationship, katulad po ng na-discuss po natin, as long as si B po is not equal to 0. Kasi po pag nag-0 po siya, ibig sabihin po, that is undefined na po, na mag-under na po siya kay irrational. Now, when we say po integers, we have actually two. We have the whole numbers and the negative. Pag sinabi nating integers, we have the negative, we have the 0, and we have the positive. So dito po, si whole numbers po, si whole numbers kasama niya po ang 0 and the natural numbers. Kapag sinabi nating natural numbers po, dito po nag-i-start yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. So kapag sinabi po natin na whole numbers, ibig sabihin po mag-i-start siya kay 0. So pag whole numbers, ang starting po 0, 1, 2, 3. So decimal naman po, kung ang irrational number, ang decimal non-terminating, ang decimals naman po, ang decimals niya ay terminating. So we have terminating here. Ano pong ibig sabihin niya? For example, we have 0.5. So, terminating po si 0.5 kasi po, nag-stop na po siya kay 5. At kung itatransform po natin siya into a ratio, opo, we have 5 over 10. Why read this decimal as 5 tenths? So, we have 5 tenths. And kung ilo-lowest term po natin siya, that is actually equal to 1 over 2. Now, decimals din po under rational numbers are repeating. So, why? So, kapag i-transform po natin siya into a fraction, that will give us 36 over 99. Apo, 36 over 99 is actually equal to 36, 0.36, 36, 36. So, ganun din po kapag yung number po natin is 0.111111. Although hindi po siya nag-i-stop, so halimbawa dito din po hindi nag-i-stop. So, kahit po siya hindi nag-i-stop, pero dahil nagre-repeat po siya, ibig sabihin kapag i-transform natin siya into fraction, that will give us 1 over 9. Opo, so nagigets niyo po yung pattern. Kapag dalawa po yung nagre-repeat, over 99 po. Kapag isa lang po yung nagre-repeat, 1 over 9. So, yung i-over natin is 9 po. Apo, so paano naman po kapag 0.123, 123, 123? So ito naman po kapag fraction natin, that is 1, 2, 3 all over 999. Determine if the following is either rational or irrational. If it is rational, identify if it is a fraction, decimal, integer, whole number, or natural number. Okay, so kapag sinabi po uli natin na fraction, A over B format, decimal, kapag rational po siya na decimal, it is terminating and it is repeating. Kapag sinabi naman po natin na integer, ibig sabihin it's either positive or negative, whole number kapag nag-start sa 0, and natural number kapag nag-start sa 1. So let's start po. So our first example or our first problem is pi. So kanina po, alam po natin na ang pi is an irrational number. Hindi na po natin kailangan na i-defend kung siya ay decimal, integer, whole number, natural number because an irrational number is neither po dito. Opo. So counting numbers, kung paano po tayo nagka-count, yun po yung counting numbers. So, di ba po, tayo, nagka-count tayo, mag-i-start sa 1. Ibig sabihin, ang tinutukoy po ditong numbers ay 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. So, since counting numbers are also known as the natural numbers, so ibig sabihin, this is a rational. Rational, and that is natural numbers. So, 19 over 20. 19 over 20 is a rational number because it is in a form of A over B relationship. And this is obviously a fraction. So, ito naman po, 0.3333 and so on and so forth. This is non-terminating. Pero, non-repeating po ba? Hindi po. Dahil nagre-repeat po siya. So, ibig sabihin, pwede natin siyang i-transform into a fraction which is 3 over 9, which is also equal to 1/3. So, this is in a form of A over B relationship. So, this is a rational number. So, ito naman po, nag-start kay 0, sinundan ni 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. This is a rational number, and this is whole number. Bakit po whole numbers? Kasi po nag-start kay 0. So ito po, this is a rational and this is a fraction. So understood na po? So let's proceed. So for number 1, we have E. This is what we call the Euler's number. And this is actually equivalent to 2.71828 and so on and so forth. And still, wala din po siyang nauulit at hindi din po siya nagto-terminate. So this is non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. So therefore, this is an irrational number. So ito naman po, 0.191919 and so on and so forth. So nauulit po siya. Yes, it is. Pero non-terminating. Pero still, it is repeating. So ibig sabihin, this is still a rational number, and this is a decimal. Opo. So kapag i-transform po natin siya into a ratio, that will give us 19/99. So ibig sabihin, dahil kaya nating matransform ito into 19/99, this is a rational number. So kapag ito naman po, 0.79876549875, we have here 987, pero yung kasunod niya is 6, dito po naging 5. So meaning to say this is non-repeating. However, this is terminating, right? Dahil may stop siya. This is non-repeating but terminating, so ibig sabihin this is still a rational number and this is a decimal. Opo. So now we have 0.7777. This is non-terminating. Pero this is repeating. Opo. But so ibig sabihin po, this is rational pa rin po. Bakit? We can transform this into ratio of 7/9, which is also a fraction or a ratio. So, ibig sabihin, this is a decimal po. Ito po, decimal po siya. Ito, decimal. So, ibig sabihin, this is a rational number and it is a decimal number. So, ito naman po, 25.487619731745. So, terminating din po siya kasi may stop po siya kay 5. Although this is non-repeating but still terminating. So, still this is a rational number. And this is, meron po siyang decimal despite of meron po siyang whole number dito. So, this is still a decimal number.
So as you can see, my dear students, magiging irrational number lang po ang isang number kapag both non-terminating and non-repeating. Pero kapag ang number po ay non-repeating pero terminating po, katulad po ng example number 3 po natin sa activity na to, still that is rational number. Pero kung ang number po ay non-terminating lang, pero repeating, katulad po ni 0.777 and so on and so forth, ibig sabihin po, rational pa rin po siya. So, yung main takeaway po natin dito, kapag ang number is both non-repeating and non-terminating, that is an irrational number.
So that's it, my dear students. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned so much. So if you still have questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!